So the WestConnex is officially complete. Having started construction way back in March 2015, the project has involved 3 different stages, with openings spread out across 8 years. Stage 1 extended the M4 in a tunnel called the M4 East to Haberfield. Stage 2 built a new tunnel beside the M5 East, now known as the M8. And Stage 3 linked the two with the Anzac Bridge, including a massive new underground interchange at Rozelle, and a tunnel called the Iron Cove Link that bypasses parts of Victoria Road through Rozelle. As someone who loves public transport, it's easy to just immediately condemn the spending of any public money on more highways and more roads and more motorways, when really we should just be building public transport everywhere. However, I think it's much more nuanced than that. The WestConnex has not been without benefit, but it hasn't necessarily been without consequence either, because even when you ignore many of the standard arguments against the WestConnex, there remains one problem: Parramatta Road. Before I continue, massive shout out to my monthly Ko-fi supporters. Please do consider supporting me over on Ko-fi if you can. Also, please subscribe if you haven't already, and do be sure to check out the rest of my channel, your go-to YouTube destination for all things city planning, after the video. First, let's talk about the elephant in the room. I don't know when exactly this video is going to come out, but it's currently the 1st of December, and the Rozelle Interchange has been in the news all week. It opened a few days ago on Sunday the 26th of November, marking the final piece in the massive WestConnex puzzle. The Rozelle Interchange is by and far the most complicated underground interchange in all of Australia, and perhaps even the world. And so, unsurprisingly, by extension, it's probably also the most confusing interchange in all of Australia. There's more or less 4 roads interacting with the interchange: the M4, the M8, the Iron Cove Link, and the Anzac Bridge. It'll be 5 when the Western Harbour Tunnel opens. So with this massive interchange, surely they've planned everything well, right? Well, no, that would be the logical thing to do, unfortunately. The Rozelle Interchange has basically been a complete, unmitigated disaster for the past week because of how the mergers have worked. In essence, there's 10 lanes of traffic that all have to condense somehow into 4 lanes on the Anzac Bridge. I don't know about you, but if you do the math on that, it just doesn't work at all. I'm not going to try and solve the entire Rozelle Interchange in this video, but there is one key issue with the Rozelle Interchange that I believe can be easily fixed. I don't think as many people are using the Iron Cove Link as they should be. The Iron Cove Link is toll-free. Hey, I bet some of you watching didn't even know that. But it's not obvious at all on the signs. Heading west on the Anzac Bridge, signs simply say Tunnel and Drummoyne. Way too vague. There's only one sign that actually says to Victoria Road, and it's at the point where it's too late to take the exit into the tunnel. Also, signs from Victoria Road to the Iron Cove Link are even worse. They say tunnel and just say City and Port Botany instead of Anzac Bridge. And they imply the tunnel is tolled. It's just not clear enough that the route is not tolled for motorists. Ideally, there should be almost no traffic coming from Victoria Road onto the Anzac Bridge. It should almost entirely all be going through the Iron Cove Link. So we just need to make sure people actually use the tunnel. I reckon signs that say for Victoria Road or for Anzac Bridge, use Iron Cove Link, toll-free, on both approaches would be good. Should be a no-brainer, quite frankly. That should hopefully help to ease traffic. Also, over time, motorists will get used to the confusing interchange, and things should improve. Hopefully. Alright, let's move on. So, why did they actually build the WestConnex to begin with? Well, for years, the M4 randomly ended at Concord, forcing motorists to negotiate the heavily trafficked and just generally terrible Parramatta Road to the city. Meanwhile, the M5 to the south didn't randomly end at least. It was extended to meet General Holmes Drive in 2001, but it was built terribly. Right-hand exits, very steep tunnel grades, and only 2 lanes in each direction. I think the engineers who designed the M5 East picked up a book called How to Build a Motorway. But somehow missed the word not. So the WestConnex was more or less born after Barry O'Farrell won the 2011 election, and it was about resolving the two problems I just discussed. The M4 would be extended, the M5 East would be duplicated, and the two would be linked together. This would massively transform transportation from Sydney's CBD to Sydney's growing west and southwest. Oh, and by the way, WestConnex? Who named it that? It's literally the perfect mix of corporate cringe and political cringe. Political cringe, it's just cringe, okay? So the WestConnex was about improving travel around Sydney, obviously. Hence arrives the first criticism. Induced demand. Build it and they will come. There's a reason why motorways get busy so easily. Cars really aren't an efficient way of moving people around. One car usually carries only one person. One train can usually carry over 1,000. Basically, adding a lane to a road doesn't do as much as you might expect. Of course, the WestConnex didn't add a lane to a road. It built an entirely new road underground. And I do think that this is an important distinction to make. What the WestConnex aimed to do was to take traffic from surface roads and redirect it underground. Out of sight, out of mind. Furthermore, it's not quite as simple as just building a new train line instead of the WestConnex. And that's because the WestConnex isn't just about passengers in cars. It's about freight. The WestConnex aimed to move thousands upon thousands upon thousands of trucks from polluted, congested surface streets underground. Look, I'm all for slowly shifting our road-based freight network back onto trains, but the reality is, by and far, most of New South Wales's freight is moved by road. If trucks are to remain an inevitability for years to come, they might as well be put underground. But this is not me letting the WestConnex off easy. No it's not. But before that, I'm actually about to go away to Hong Kong, China, and South Korea. I'm very excited about that. I'm literally right about to go on holidays. And one of the worst things about traveling is when you open up Google and, what? Why is everything in Korean? Okay, I don't think my computer would magically forget that I only know English, but you get the idea. Facebook is blocked in China and I won't be able to message my friends while I'm there. Never mind that I still use Facebook, okay? Don't judge me. That's why NordVPN, the sponsor of today's video, is really going to come in handy for my travels.
VPNs basically create a virtual encrypted tunnel for your data, which helps to protect your online identity by hiding your IP address. This can allow you to use public Wi-Fi hotspots safely and privately, and it can also trick the internet into thinking you're located anywhere around the world, such as Sydney.
Now, obviously most of you live in Sydney already, so you probably don't need to trick your computer into thinking you're here. But look, if you're going on holidays, you do need to trick your computer. I'll actually be able to still message my friends and access all the websites that I normally use because of NordVPN. Plus, I'll still have access to Australian Netflix. Although, I'm not completely averse to watching a few K-dramas. Now, I know a lot of you will also be traveling. In fact, you might already be traveling as you watch this. And boy, do I have a treat for you. NordVPN are kindly offering Building Beautifully viewers 4 months free on a 2-year plan. That's right, 4 months completely free. Click the link in the description to secure this exciting limited time offer, and safe travels to any viewers jetting off this summer. Okay, back to the WestConnex. The massive project wasn't just about moving freight better. It was about one other major thing: urban revitalisation. The WestConnex was very much about moving traffic underground, allowing for the transformation of formerly busy urban highways back into local streets. Parramatta Road has to be Sydney's most famous strode. For decades it has experienced urban decay, the poster child for a road with dying businesses and a general lack of urban amenity. Quite simply, it was never meant to be an important highway used by thousands of cars every day. Finally, with the M4 East moving cars off Parramatta Road and underground, traffic on Parramatta Road would ease and the road could be transformed. In preparation for the WestConnex, The Parramatta Road Corridor Urban Transformation Strategy came out in November 2016, and its plans were bold. I'm talking bus lanes, light rail, cycleways, traffic calming, more tree cover, new developments, new businesses, and new parks. There would be a focus on vibrancy, on sustainability, and on housing affordability. Parramatta Road was going to be transformed from a yucky traffic sewer into an inviting boulevard, and the WestConnex was the first piece of that puzzle. While prioritising road-centric infrastructure isn't great, it's hard to argue with this logic, quite honestly. People in Sydney are inevitably going to drive. Changing our habits is going to take years, and in the meantime, why not at least move that traffic underground and transform surface streets? Seems reasonable to me. But the problem is that they never actually did anything about Parramatta Road. It's still a traffic sewer. Doesn't it outrage you that we spent billions of dollars redirecting traffic into an underground tunnel and yet nothing has happened with Parramatta Road? So why has nothing happened? Well, from what I can tell, the local councils along Parramatta Road, including Burwood, Canada Bay and the Inner West, are pretty keen to get something done about the road. There's just been an inexplicable lack of political will from the state government for years. Why not? Well, I tend to try not to be too cynical on this channel, but screw that. Was the WestConnex really about transforming surface roads? Or was it about something else? Look, there's a reason why toll roads have been built basically non-stop for the past 20 years in Sydney. Public-private partnerships take the onus off governments to take on project risk, instead putting that onus on private companies. The government isn't in debt. The private company is. It's hard to figure out just how much exactly the government actually paid for the WestConnex and how much was loaned money from the private sector, but I do know that the government sold half the motorway in 2018 and the other half in 2021. Surprise, surprise, Transurban are the majority shareholder. Point being, toll road projects are just politically easier because they're easier to fund. You can't charge someone $10 to take the train. You just can't, not in Sydney. Our public transport isn't good enough to justify that price. But you can charge someone that much to drive, because if they're driving, they probably can comfortably afford it, or they don't have any alternatives. What's my point here? It's that, I hate to say it, but toll roads are easy, and the WestConnex was easy. Charging motorists $11.11 to use the motorway was easy. At best, the WestConnex prioritised moving freight and commuters underground and didn't really care as much about urban renewal as it had once suggested.
Indeed, it's widely believed that the expensive tolls on the WestConnex, 3 times higher for trucks than cars, have kept many surface streets from fully improving, and in the case of the M5 East, which inexplicably went from a free to a tolled motorway, have made surface streets even worse.
At worst, building the WestConnex was just another way to continue to fill the coffers of Transurban, a company that Michael West of Michael West Media once described as one of the most profitable, fantastically financially engineered stocks. A company that makes massive donations to both major political parties, to the point that a state Liberal member was forced to resign earlier this year because he hadn't disclosed his shares in Transurban. But look, I guess it doesn't matter what the real reason the WestConnex was built is anymore, because the fact is, it's been built. Now it's a matter of where to from here. Well, all hope isn't lost. There's been a lot of talk about transforming Parramatta Road over the past few months. The Inner West Council is currently conducting community consultation on their newest Parramatta Road strategy, and they'll be accepting feedback from the community until the 19th of December. Up to 1,600 new dwellings will be built along the road within the council, and it's up to you to support these changes. Taverners Hill is a particularly important one that you should give your feedback on. Sydney Yimby have been targeting this one for a while, because even though the precinct is located right next to a severely underused light rail stop on the L1, its residents have been fighting very hard to prevent any density from going up. Even though this would undoubtedly help to make Parramatta Road the vibrant boulevard it should be. Seriously, read this Sydney Morning Herald article. The person pretty much literally said, "Not in my backyard." So yeah, Suffice to say, we need your help taking down the NIMBYs who block crucial new housing at every opportunity. Do leave your support for the transformation of Parramatta Road at the link in the description. Now look, I do get it. You might doubt that we can actually turn Parramatta Road into a beautiful boulevard. And that's fair. We've all seen the mess that has been Victoria Road for the past week. But I do think that densifying along Parramatta Road will help to put pressure on the state government to commit to another bold proposal: a Parramatta Road light rail. The Committee of Sydney put forth this proposal in November 2020, which suggests a light rail starting somewhere near Chinatown and heading down Broadway, then Parramatta Road, with stops at locations such as UTS, USyd, Fort Street, the new Burwood North Metro, and then ending at Burwood Railway Station. This is a brilliant proposal, one that will greatly encourage more public transport usage and reduce car dependence. I do think that a commitment from the government that they'll actually build this light rail will help instill faith in councils that Parramatta Road will actually be transformed, encouraging councils to build more density along Parramatta Road and help to ease the housing crisis. A light rail would force the road to have less lanes, pressuring traffic to travel on the WestConnex and helping to turn the road into a street, one that focuses less on transportation and more on invitation. By the way, the fact that the WestConnex is tolled at all is in itself a contradiction, because really, if we want to transform Surface Street, we should be encouraging motorists to use the WestConnex instead of those local streets. Chris Topher did an excellent video where he proposed reverse tolls for Sydney. Basically, you toll people for using the local roads and make the motorway free. That keeps traffic where it belongs, on roads, and then streets end up more inviting and more friendly. Finally, while the Rozelle Interchange has proven to be nothing short of an utter nightmare for the past week, I do genuinely think that if Transport for New South Wales installs better signage, they should be able to fix the interchange. In fact, the news reported just this morning that traffic woes are already improving. Who knows, by the time this video comes out, you may have all forgotten about the interchange. I don't like toll roads. I don't like that our hard-earned money is going to one very rich private company. But shockingly, toll roads can sometimes be a vehicle for success because of their indirect potential. The government has taken way too long to capitalise on the WestConnex project, but they can still fix things, and I implore them to do so. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.